stripes in the city. All the voices bold and busy is my type. On the banks of good and evil, raising arms like my tree. All the creatures, all the people, they want a piece of me. And you could be mistaken. They forsaken me for if you don't forsake me. Well, you could call me Cal. Someone you could be mistaken. They forsaken me for if you don't forsake me. Well, you could call me Cal. Easy, as you are not rich. That's me. That one you for him. Easily. But.
We are back. Clap is with us, and he has his sleeves up, which means trouble for everybody in the room.
It's really just me, man.
And Clap, we're going at it in between commercial break. Now, all the questions, everything is laid out on the table. Let's start with our guest, Clap. Post-event, great job at Columbus. Thank you for coming through. Now, let's look at it post-event. Where are we going? What are we looking at for Anaheim?
What are we looking at for Anaheim? I don't know yet, to be honest. I'm going to New York tomorrow. A lot to discuss. I can't say it's for sure by any means, but I can also say it's not out for sure either. So it has to make sense.
All right. Now,
so let me say something too. To something somebody said, if we don't have it back in Anaheim, then we failed to meet our promise. First off, we didn't sell out. So, I mean, we came pretty damn close. But just in terms of trending, last year we had about 50 teams on a sold-out waiting list for Columbus. This year we didn't sell out. And Anaheim obviously didn't sell out last year. It's just you have to look at it, man. I mean, and we're taking a good, hard look at it. The last thing I want to do is drop Halo. I love Halo. I love the community. A long talk with some of the pros I've seen come up in the bar the last night in Columbus, and it's emotional seeing these guys, and it's not like we trying to fuck you guys over if we drop it, or we had to make a business decision. I mean, we want to be here for Halo 4, and we want to be able to to run great tournaments and continue our tradition with Halo. And I'm not saying that it's gone for Anaheim for sure, but just give us time to really think about it.
Now, obviously, it's the West Coast that really hurts the Halo community because we don't come out as strong. Has MLG thought about having some type of arena on the East Coast? I know usually you have your arenas in New York. Have you guys thought about that at all?
Yeah, I mean, but anytime you have the reason why it's easier for StarCraft is it's one flight. You know what I mean? It's one. It's to have the top 32 or whatever, it's 32 players. For the top 32 for Halo, it'd be 128 people. So also prize money quickly evaporates when you divide it by 4, and people are going to bitch and say the pricing sucks. So whenever you have multiples of 4, it obviously makes it way harder to do anything.
So even like a 16, because that would be...
It'd be 64 players. It'd be double the StarCraft.
Well, 16
Yeah.
would be 24 people, wouldn't it?
I said 16.
Oh, what about 8? You know,
8 would be 32, which would be the equivalent of StarCraft, but even then it'd be kind of weird to do it. But
I'm down to even
I'm fine
C4.
with
I want to see like you know how TLN throws these lands and Red Bull throws these lands. I thought it'd be cool if maybe MLG threw one of these lands. Maybe I don't know if you guys thought about something like this at all.
The Red Bull LAN had 1,500 peak concurrent viewers. I mean, like, is anybody going to watch it? I mean, because...
Well, we don't...
Yeah, I made a tweet today that was... I was just bouncing around hypothetically, like 16 TVs, so 2 stations, 16 360s, a projector, and the ability to switch for if anyone wants to come live. Would anyone watch it? And the vast majority of them said yes.
Well, how about this? What if you didn't run the event? Would you throw money at an event similar to this? That it was, say we ran it as the Halo Council, would MLG throw money at the event to help these kids compete?
I mean, I don't know if we would throw money at it. I mean, we definitely like help you out in whatever way we can. But I mean, it's just not. We don't print money in the back of the office.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, that'd be pretty gnarly.
Yeah, if you did, that'd be worth it.
I'm afraid to say anything to Clap because I know he just wants to rip my head off. So I'm like not even like looking at that side of the Skype. I'm like looking at Dmaq. I'm like, no, man.
He's like, what next stupid ass question is this dude gonna ask me? All right, well, I mean, I could keep coming up with it.
I'm glad I got 10 minutes to cool down because I was gonna fucking reach through the screen and kill Scott earlier.
Clap.
It wasn't say.
I mean, we can address it. He thinks that I said that I called MLG like sketchy or anything like that. But me personally, I will even say it again on the record. If you guys don't pick us up for Anaheim, that's completely understandable, and I support you guys full blown. I mean, I'm still MLG. I will still watch. I'll still go if I can. But all I was saying is you just need to choose the words carefully if we don't get picked up because it'll cripple a lot of players. That's all I was saying.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, man. I mean, it's not like nothing we're going to do if it wasn't on the circuit is like a personal thing or like trying to destroy the community. And we'll definitely continue to support and help however we can. I mean, regardless of what state Halo is in terms of its pro circuit relationship. I mean, I was really proud of you guys. I thought the Columbus event was incredible. I mean, it was unfortunate that Halo Free For All was 2 hours behind because it's a beast to make a 1,000-person bracket on the fly. But other than that, I mean, I feel like you guys talk about you guys on your end of the bargain. I feel like we did a damn good job too of listening to you guys. And I came on here on the show and I told you what I was going to do, and I did it, didn't I? I mean, I went and I gave directives to Casey and John, and they went out and they fucking did it. I mean, we did exactly what we said we were going to do. We listened to the community to the bet, as far as we could with maps and settings and everything else, and we gave it a shot with the old seeding mechanism, and I feel like it really worked. So I mean, I think the congratulations are reciprocal. I think MLG lived up to their end, and I think the Halo community did a great job.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. For sure. I didn't think. Now going into Columbus, did you expect that kind of outcome, or were you even a little bit surprised?
No, I expected it.
Really?
Yeah. I definitely, I thought it would sell out for sure. I mean, I wasn't lying when I said I wanted my CFOs on. I wasn't like trying to tell you guys a story and be funny or like create some type of legend. I went into my CFO's office and I guaranteed you guys would sell out to cover at least the prize money portion of it. So, I mean, I wasn't lying when I said that. I truly felt like you would. So.
Did we meet that quota, by the way?
No. I mean, you'd have to have 190 teams just to cover the prize money. But and we added in money for FFA, so which we never planned on doing. So it doesn't matter. I mean, you guys came pretty damn close. It was a great freaking event. Let's not break it down by details. And then when someone killed me earlier in chat when I said that it's stupid to drop a game because it didn't sell out. And that's not what I'm saying. And I don't want to boil it down to that. It has nothing to do with it. It's Anaheim's just. It's never been a strong market for Halo. It's all there is to it. And we just have to really think about this. We can't just throw money around and continue and then hemorrhage it. So
now a question.
What Adam thought when he first walked into the venue and saw all the Halo players cheering. Did you get a feeling of accomplishment?
Can you hear him, Adam, or no?
Yeah,
Can you not hear?
I can hear. I felt like you got. I told you guys. There's no two ways about it. I was really proud of you guys. I thought it was awesome.
But you were the one who predicted it. You're the one who said that it was going to happen. So did you feel successful? Like, when you saw them there, when you saw it in person, what went through your head?
We got lit up by the pros behind the scenes in the pro forum. BestMan, you saw it. I mean, everyone's like, why isn't MLG, like in the pro forums, why isn't MLG communicating with us? You know,
Yeah.
It becomes a point, we had to make a statement to a degree, and it comes a point when it's not okay to treat us like that. We've never treated you guys like that. I feel like we've always treated you guys with respect, and we purposely didn't go in and hyper communicate with you guys because the communication has been completely flagrant for like the last year. And I feel like what I always said that the aspirational part of Halo is one of the most important parts. And I feel like we brought that back, and it brought energy to the event. I mean, yeah, it was miraculous that it went to Game 11 in the last game. It's almost become like this legendary ending.
Yeah.
But you can't deny that the free for all and how we seeded it added like an element of complete like suspense.
Oh,
to the
absolutely.
tournament.
1,000%. Agreed. So because it feels like there's a weird mood going on right now, what has to happen to make you feel happy about, like, what's going on? What can we do as a Halo community from here to whenever to be successful, like to get you out of this funk that you're in, Adam?
Man, I'm getting lit up in chat.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
it's really-
Because I just went to the bathroom and came back, and it got real weird. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know why.
that's right.
I'm not trying to deflect blame. I'm not trying to say it's anybody's fault. I never said it was anybody's fault, man. I mean, you guys just need to chill out. That's what I hate. It's negativity, guys. What can we do? I mean,
Like, okay, so let's just, so assuming, like, things just take a complete turn for the worst for Halo, like, what would you recommend us doing? Like, as a community, like, get an event going, or try to do something on our own? Like, content was, like, the big question mark, and then we came out, and our content was questionable, and no one really wanted us to do it anymore, and then somehow we straightened up and flew straight, and then, like, what... Like, if there was, like, a process, like a guideline, like a step-by-step book, like, what do you think is our next move?
well, in terms of like, are we talking like immediate, like short-term moves? Are we talking
Yes. like 2 months?
Well, but that's very short-sighted. I mean, like I said this on the forums a couple of times. I think we all need to push to get our hands on Halo 4. I mean, no one in our office has seen it yet. I think that's scary. I mean, I'd love for you guys. I mean, right, this group right here. Why aren't you guys being invited to play it? Why aren't we being invited to play it? I mean, I would love to make sure that game's a complete success. That's long term. That's like, forward thinking in terms of like making sure this community rises back up to what it used to be. And it's not saying that it ever went anywhere. I just think people are genuinely bored of Reach. Some of that's reinvigorated with the new settings in Columbus, but I think we definitely need to make sure Halo 4 is a success at any cost. In terms of short term, I mean, I don't know. I'm totally open to ideas. I mean, I don't think it's out of the question to do an arena. I mean, to find somebody that would want to be involved with it to help us fund that, and and also I'm not saying that MLG doesn't want to help fund that, but definitely would need some help with that because, like I said, running a 4v4 event like that is a beast in terms of just T&E alone, which is travel. So I mean, I'm totally open to it. I like I said earlier, I said I was going to do something before Columbus. I did it. You guys said you're going to do something. You did it. When I say that if Halo is not in Anaheim, which is not definite, that I will do something 100% for the Halo community. I wasn't like bullshitting you. I will do something 100%, and it won't just be. I mean, if you guys don't want an online tournament, we'll figure it out. I mean, I'll do something. So
yeah, I think that the dilemma just comes down to is if you don't have an event at Anaheim and you wait, because somebody had said in interviews that could be on the second or third event or whatever the case may be, is what we're going to do in order to keep an interest and keep momentum from this event going into another one. Because that's a 4 or 5 month wait is pretty big for any game, really, I think, especially with no other leagues that support Halo.
Sorry, go ahead.
My question is, you talked about concurrence with the Red Bull LAN. What were the concurrence like over the weekend for average for Halo? Has that information been out yet, or are you guys still holding on to that?
It's not we're holding on to it. We're still there's like
Processing and stuff.
It's not. Well, it's you have to get it from multiple sources. It's embedded on multiple sites on different, et cetera, et cetera. We're still getting total numbers in. I'll definitely share to a degree with you guys. So when I have them, I haven't seen them.
Yeah,
I feel like we did all right.
Yeah,
Dave Walsh.
I hope so.
Dave Walsh attracts a crowd.
I would hope so. At least 8,000 would be awesome. That would be prime.
I just don't understand. I mean, I guess we need to do a better job just collectively, not just MLG, but like I consider myself part of the Halo community. You guys can thrash me all you want in chat. I don't really care. I ran Halo tournaments before I worked for MLG and before you guys even picked up the title.
OBS.
So you can trash me all you want. It's fine. I consider myself part of the Halo community. Before MLG, that's how I got my job.
OBS, man, Ohio Valley Shootout.
I didn't email an existing organization, ask for a job. I went out and did it myself, and they heard about it. So Gandhi was like 14 when he came to my event. I paid out of pocket for all that, and I don't need to tell that story again. But I think as a Halo community, including myself in this, I think we need to do a better job of capturing a casual audience and bringing them in. And we can't just... It's funny, you have 1,000 people in the room for Halo, right? It's a beast just for competition, and that's incredible. That's powerful, and they're bringing spectators with them. But it's such a hardcore audience that those say there's 3,000 people in the room, 4,000 people in the room for Halo. That right there's a large portion of the people that follow the competitive scene of it. As silly as that sounds, 4,000 people doesn't sound like a lot. We need to branch out and get the casual audience to tune in, the people that will never be on that level, similar like a StarCraft. They may not play it anymore, or they might play it on a casual level, but they enjoy watching it. They enjoy being a fan. They're an educated fan. We need to do a better job of expanding our audience. And Halo has a gigantic community, and we need to get those guys, to watch it on its highest levels.
I think that comes down to the game itself. The default Halo 2 and Halo 3 is not nearly the same as MLG or competitive Halo. Yeah, you have, default StarCraft is what you play. Like, if anyone plays StarCraft, they know what it is. You play Halo, you pick it up, you play Rumble Pit with assault rifles and whatever else. It's just not the same. So I guess it's both sides.
But it goes back to the point of why it's so important for us to work with 343.
Yeah.
Get at least a little bit in there. But also supplemental content like YouTube. We see the Call of Duty community really active on YouTube. Reddits, where they're constantly posting content about the pros and educating people for the StarCraft community. Sure, Yukon has their forums and their own methods with their podcasts and whatnot. MLG had a lot of that stuff, and it was all that MLG was producing, which was excellent. And I feel like, because MLG is kind of shifting focus a little bit here, it's on us to do that kind of stuff. So that's where you see the Halo Council come in. We're trying to educate. We just need to be more broad about it and hope that we can get our foot in the door with 343. That's why BESTMAN's doing YouTube videos every other day. That's why we're doing the Halo Council.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the trend of chat right now, and don't freak out on Twitter and say, stop feeding the trolls. And I'm not, but there's just this attitude with the general Halo community, or the hardcore Halo community, that everything should be given, and that we don't need to hustle and earn it.
Because it has been.
It has been. I know, man. We're all spoiled, and
it has been.
I'm not trying to. I love the Halo community. They've supported us, but we all need to grind. I mean, if you look, it needs to exist without us. In terms of just, you guys have done an amazing job. I'm so proud of every one of you guys on here, and you've built something. I mean, you have over 1,100 viewers right now. I mean, this is out of nothing. You guys just built and decided to do it, and that's amazing. And we need to continue to do that stuff, and we need to continue to grow. And when I was posting on the forums before Columbus, I said, start a thread on the 343 forums and be respectful. Update that. Don't confine your discussion around the MLG event to some 1,000-page forums that are on MLG. Take it to 343. Discuss it there. Keep it near the top. Have people click on it and say, what the fuck's this? And we need to continue to not insulate ourselves and not think we're special and crush every person that joins the site. We need to embrace people, embrace new audience, and help people that want to learn about the top level of the game.
Yeah, I actually, after this weekend, because I know some of the members of 343 watched, BS Angel, her name's Jessica, she works for 343, she contacted me and she said she would be interested in writing up blogs from my information that I give her throughout MLG weekend. Now, of course, it wasn't Columbus, this was after the event, but so she's actually very interested in pushing MLG on Halo Waypoint, I do believe is the website. So That's one in. But in regards to casual audience, yeah, that's a whole nother beast. That's something that we need for to just be good out of the box.
Here's my thing. When Halo Reach came out and you had Sanctuary, we remade Sanctuary because the leveling wasn't even. And I feel like little things like that eventually do draw a casual audience away. And I would hope next time when we go about it with Halo 4, let's try to keep that in mind before we do get the settings in. And this time, hopefully, the whole crowd doesn't go away. We have another chance with another win of another game coming in just a few months. Yeah. Let's not fuck it up this time.
Yeah, they need to hire Walsh or something. Get him in there.
John Nelson lives in Seattle. He could go over there and help them. He could go over there and see the game. Neighbor lives there. I mean, I think Hysteria lives there. I mean, or does Neighbor live in LA or does he live in LA?
Yeah, I think he's LA.
Well, I want to look back at like when I was working over at MLG and Casey got his start. You know, Casey put his time in as a ref, but really stood out is when he took the pit and made the pit his own and sent it to Anakin and myself. And that's when we really noticed the talent of Casey. And I feel like we're in a position where we could do the same thing. You said hire Walshy. Walshy can do it from his house. He can make a version of some map and send it into MLG. Like Casey's not this mysterious person. We all have his phone number. So let's take it upon ourselves to give some suggestion, like we've done in the past. But maybe it'll be, I don't know.
I think his name gets thrown around too much. He's not the end-all, be-all, I would say, with maps. I mean, he does the maps with every single game, and a lot of pressure rests on that dude.
Games.
Like, Casey is incredible at his job. Like, it's not because of Killer Casey that this has happened. This is just a whole community kind of went about this way, and this is what we're used to. And we need to stop being so used to such even maps. When we played Halo 1, guess what? We played Damnation CTF twice because it was
snipers.
You know, we played game types twice because they were uneven, and that's fine. But that's the way we played them, and we kept the game true to itself. We changed it from custom to generic. That was about it.
Clap, do you have any insight on this? As to...
Well, hold on. Before you ask him, like, I understand, what was the relationship like with Bungie over the past 4 or 5 years of Halo 2 and Halo 3?
It's always been standoffish. I mean, we've never really, we'd love to work more closely with those guys. I mean,
well, it's not the same anymore. It was what I meant. I just meant.
I mean, it was. I'm just saying it's still the same. Yeah. I mean, it's never changed. It's never. This has never been bad, but it's never. I wouldn't say we've ever been embraced open arms. I mean, I think we're all collectively, not just MLG, but like the Halo community, this community, the competitive community of it. I believe it's viewed as a small segment of it, and I don't know if we've ever been taken seriously. But I argue that the only reason people play Halo Reach now and give them activity on Xbox Live and et cetera, is because of this competitive, thing that we do. And yeah, we're a small percentage, but we increase the longevity of titles past 6 weeks or 4 weeks after people beat it and they're done with it, and they play it online for 2 weeks. I mean, we are the reason. We should have value to publishers, and I think people are starting to realize that we increase the lifespan of a game exponentially. So.
Yeah, because I mean, even Reach has lost a lot of its casual viewers or casual gamers. Yeah, commercial gamers. So,
no. He was saying after that third commercial. Okay, that's such a fail. But continue, Nick.
Are we in a commercial?
Yeah, we are now. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back to the Halo Council. I forgot what episode this is, but it's a good one. It's post-Columbus. Clap is on the show. We're on the latter half of the show. We've talked Anaheim. We've talked the possibility. They don't know yet. Discussions are still going on, and we still have our big homie Clap in the building. Clap, we were talking about over break, and you expressed that, you know, if I do something for you and you're in desperate need, we're good friends at that point, and I agree with you. And overall, I do believe that
you ruined my speech, man.
You literally just like took that mojo from him, like possibly like we were in commercial break, and I felt like a bond between Clap and I. Was like, and then you go and say that and just ruined it.
That was not.
Either way, well, you felt like the Halo community isn't so happy about the fact that we just threw Columbus and now they're already focused on the next thing. And I kind of agree with you in a way. Halo should be happy about what just happened in Columbus. Go watch all the VODs, everything that just went down. And then if it's not in Anaheim, don't get too pissy about it. But guess what? When you're shaking things up and a change like this happens, I think you're going to expect a lot of backlash. You have to.
Oh, I mean, you're 100% correct. I mean, we'd be crazy not to expect backlash. I mean, we get backlash when we change settings. I mean, you know, if we don't have a freaking event for the first time in 10 years, can you believe what's gonna? I mean, can you predict what's gonna happen? It's gonna be catastrophic. I mean, it's you know, it's not something I want to look forward to. I mean, it's not something I'm really happy to potentially do or have to do. So no, I don't look forward. I'm not like plotting the demise of Halo. I mean, it's silly to even, you know, anybody thinks that.
Nobody even thinks that.
What?
I don't think so.
You guys get backlash for the StarCraft community too. So, I mean, it can't please everyone.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, we get. I mean, we get. We take it all day, man.
But at the end of the day,
it sucks.
They are the best events. I mean, this event, to me, I just want to talk about fighting games real quick. I hope you have King of Fighters in California because I got to watch all the fighting games, and King of Fighter to me is sick. And it will be huge in Anaheim. I've been talking to the fighting game community, so I thought I would let you know that. And I thought all the fighting games show great potential, and the potential that room showed with the Halo community as big as it was, the StarCraft crowd as large as it was, and then the fighting game filling out like we expected to in the long run. I just look at MLGs in a whole new light, and it looks awesome to me. I can't wait for that day to come.
Mike, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, my question is so I've been, you know, just kind of trolling through Twitter a little bit here and there, and I see if there is an event you attend, it should be Anaheim. Do you have any, like, sneak peeks for us, or, like, any reason why it is the event to go to this season?
I wish I could say more, but
okay.
you'll be seeing some great announcements from us, but I'm not allowed to say anything else yet.
You need Sunday.
But I think that I think Anaheim will probably be the largest esports event. So like not counting something that's at like a like an expo, like a
Convention.
PAX or whatever. Yeah. This will be the largest esports by a measure of magnitude in ever.
Damn. And,
Yeah, dude, that's sick. Isn't
Well,
it?
I'm going regardless now.
well, either way, I
Yeah,
hope
that's
Halo is a part of it. If it's not, expect some backlash, but from the top generals, from the top people and people who have been experienced in this community, I don't think you'll expect too much.
So let's brainstorm right now. I mean, I'm open to talking about this. I'm
Why not bring out
It's a-
16 to 32 teams? So
Well,
Yeah,
but guys, wait, hear me out on the economics of this. It's not running a tournament. We own all the consoles. We own all the televisions. Yeah, we had to buy power and from the house and the house that we're in and do all that shit. But I mean, the biggest cost driver is the broadcast, the stage, the lights, the projectors. All that shit is so expensive. And like I said last night on the losers bracket, Halo is by far the most expensive product to run because there is no spectator mode. We need to have, what is it? We need 8 video inputs just for the players. We need 8 video inputs for the lipstick cameras. Then you got to have the camera and the rigging for the crowd shot. Then you have to have the roaming camera on the stage. I mean, it's like at the end of it, it's like 22 video inputs.
all right, so have 2 feature stations.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like what would satisfy the Halo community? Like, would it be like being able to have like a gigantic LAN that has prize money? I don't know. I mean, I'm asking.
I think like when we were brainstorming like an idea, of course I think you guys have set the bar with this new format, and I'm pretty sure everyone is content with that. But I think if you did something along the lines of like 8 to 6 or like 16 to 32 teams, 16, with like even 2 stages is almost more than enough because we have this whole weekend. So consider it kind of like the League of Legends time slot that you gave them because they took up a lot of time, Give us that kind of a time slot. Give us like 16 teams. Start off on free-for-all and have them get put into group plays by that. And then Saturday have group play, and then Sunday...
Scott, though, like, what are you saying? That they'd have a stage and all that stuff?
No.
No, not even a stage. Basically just a feature station... and then with some, I mean, if possible, a way to have a casters. But I mean, a LAN alone would be fine.
Is that worth it for the viewership that the pros bring?
True.
We're not giving a crowd. We're not people.
I think.
Up.
Yeah, I mean.
Then a crowd comes. Like if players want to come to watch, they can come to watch, but you don't bank on that or whatever. But you have, 2 feature stations, and then you have Gandhi, Bravo, and Walsh come out and commentate.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't have any money to talk about it, but that would work going into, Raleigh maybe, then having one last for each event before Halo 4. I don't know. That's how I see it in a perfect world.
I'm in a tough spot here, guys. So, I mean, I'm open to brainstorming. I mean,
yeah.
If I've learned anything,
I don't know, man. It sucks. It sucks.
It's that it's in our hands. Like Adam's waiting for us to come to him. I mean, obviously MLG does a fantastic job, and they continue to do so. But it's all in our court now. Like MLG did a great job last event. We did a great job. If you want good settings, if you want Halo 4 to be a success, if you want tournaments, we have to be more active. We have to make the content. It's the stuff we've been preaching this whole time. And we've been, we haven't been the most consistent people in the world, but we're going to do a better job. And that's what I've learned from Clap today, is that, he's handed the ball over to us, which I thank him for,
Yeah, absolutely. My question to you, Clap, I know the whole brainstorming thing, but bare minimum, what do you see MLG able to do for the Halo community? Not, realistically, shoot us straight. If you can, what's it? What's the max you could give us?
So I mean, Nexy's whispering to us on his the crowd can't hear you, Mike. That we need to wrap the show up, and his voice is really bassy in my ear right now, and it's making me all hot and bothered.
At least you didn't get thrown with the commercial.
It's like whispering to us right now. We gotta wrap
the
it up.
Day 9 whisper.
Yeah, gotta wrap it up. I don't know, man. It's what's the bare minimum? I mean, MLG can provide. It's not to say no one came out. No one has said that we can't replicate the exact same thing from Columbus and Anaheim. We have to evaluate stuff. We're still getting stuff in from Columbus, and it's like I don't have an answer for you guys, and it's not bullshit. It's like everyone keeps saying rip Halo, and it's like he's not telling us the truth. I don't know the truth yet. I need to make a decision based on how Columbus did in the full picture. So, I need some time, but I mean, what we could do to bare minimum. I mean, I don't know. I'm open to ideas. I think that like I said, the biggest cost driver is just is the stage and the stream and all that stuff, and maybe we could do a lower budget stream if we didn't have the level that we had in Columbus, which again is still not out of the realm of possibility at all, not one bit. We need to make a decision. We need to assess everything, and we need time. So,
sweet.
All right.
That's all we can ask for.
I'm open to any ideas, guys. I mean, and I don't. It'd be great. It'd be great too, just for sanity's sake, because I get 1,000 emails a day. That's bullshit. I get like 250 emails, 300 emails a day. It'd be great if they sent them to you guys, and you guys, went through and put them through like the sanity colander and said, this won't work. This sucks. I'd never do this. This is actually amazing. I'm going to send this one to Adam. If you guys collected them, had them sent to you, and then sent them over to me, I'd love to take a look. But let's brainstorm it, guys. I mean, I don't want fucking Halo to die. So, hell, I've been thinking for the last couple of years running my own Halo 1 tournament without MLG affiliated and just doing it for fun.
Yo, let's do it. I'm so nasty now. My God.
You're so bad, man.
Let's do it.
I remember there was supposed to be some throwback events.
I got
whatever they were.
Adam. I got 8 Wagos at my house right now. You come up for a LAN, I will give it to you.
Fuck a LAN. Why would we do a LAN? I was 21 years old with no money, and I ran out a ballroom and ran a tournament. What? We got to dream big, guys. If we're gonna do. I mean, if you're gonna do something. I mean, we're not gonna do something with MLG. I'm just saying. Outside of everything, we could run a gigantic tournament. I mean, why not?
Time at the Super Bowl.
Oh my God,
Halo 1.
that would be incredible.
You guys think too low level. Just like, I borrowed Xboxes and televisions off everyone I knew and ran this event.
Halo 1
I
in
had no
space.
Yeah.
My boy Fuzzy hit me up right now.
Underwater.
Do it.
At the halftime of the Super Bowl, Halo 1 2v2s.
Oh.
No, I see your point though. Anyway, I'm muting myself again.
Yeah, mute yourself, man. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It makes sense. I think so. If you follow us on Twitter, we'll post our emails, and Nick BESTMAN is all about looking through emails, so you can send the majority of them to him. He's used to dealing with all of them. So
I'd say if you tweet us good ideas, and we'll jot down, or Siren does a good job of making threads of the forums where we can discuss civilly. Or was that
when did I ever say to anybody? When did I ever say on this show or anywhere that Columbus sucked? Anybody? Did I ever say that? How? I think I've praised the fuck out of you guys, and I'll go back on record and say I am so proud of all of you. Like, as somebody that's a member of this community, just not because of MLG, Columbus was a resounding success. We brought back the fire to it, and that's the most important part. The spirit's been lacking for so long. So please don't say that bullshit. I mean, it's not true.
No way.
Hey, Clep, one thing before Dre eats us and makes us wrap up the show, I think regardless of what we can do for Anaheim, like what we would be looking at, like for the low budget, I think regardless, you would have to do some sort of online qualifier for about like 4 to 8 teams, so the amateur teams have their ability to get in. I think that's something you would have to prep for, and that's the only way to make it as fair as possible. If that is, I think that's pretty much, so you have like your 8 guaranteed pro teams, however you guys want to do that, and then you do like an 8 online qualified, and I think online qualifiers will be awesome to watch if you can, and that's my idea.
And there's a lot of DOSing going on, man, or whatever that shit's called. A lot of pros can't stream.
Yeah.
Why? What's happening?
We're getting hit before Columbus. Ninja didn't stream. Formal SmackDown team especially couldn't stream because this whatever they're called, just hitting them offline, flooding their modems. So
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like it's. I don't understand why.
It's always a bad apple.
Yeah, like it was pretty bad. I'm not just saying it. Just like it was. Once in a while, it would happen consistently. Like once I got my stream computer back, I
don't understand. Like, why doesn't the StarCraft guys have that happen to him? I don't understand the.
Well, I think that they've had it happen before.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
are you guys getting DDoSed, or I mean, like, what's happening? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no clue that all that shit was going on at all.
Like we were peeing offline just to play.
You get matched up with so many more people on Xbox Live. It's your IP so much more vulnerable because you're cycling it through so many different people.
Is your IP public?
If you get matched up in Xbox Live, yeah.
What, really?
Well, no. I mean, you can run software to see what you connect to, right? So if I connect to you in an Xbox Live game, yeah.
But does that get tracked though through Battle.net when you do it on StarCraft?
No, unless I connect to you. So if my PC connects to you to play a game, but these guys on StarCraft are in Grandmasters. None of these DDoSing kids are in Grandmasters with them.
But I mean, when you play in StarCraft, do you connect directly, or do you go through like some type of? Is there some like wall between?
Yeah, it's a server. It's a neutral server. It's Battle.net. You're right.
That sounds like a problem. I mean, that sounds like a huge problem that needs addressed by 343 or Microsoft. I mean, I honestly had no clue this was going on to this degree.
I'm also confident that there's security that you can put in place, as in not leaving ports open and stuff like that. But I don't know if anybody's knowledgeable enough to lead the way.
You remember Nate Marcus, Dre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the Ready Up servers. I mean, I'm sure. Couldn't we use that or something like that, and it would be like more secure?
Well, to be honest, I've been messing around with trying to find a good spectator mode in Halo, like a neutral server. Anything you do to put another player in the game will mess up the spawns. So you can't have Nate host the game because he has to have a player in that game with you, only for Halo. So hopefully 343, I'm going to grill David Ellis when we get him on the show next. But yeah, I have ideas in the back of my head, but Halo Reach at this point, you can't do things like that successfully.
That's silly.
Yeah.
We should drop 343 and Clap and Sundance in like the same Skype call and just have them like battle it out.
Clap, if you talk to any guy, tell him about spectator mode. Straight up. That's the number one thing we need.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It would make our lives infinitely easier.
Are we doing any community questions right now?
No, not tonight.
I would have, but I'm making an executive decision not to because it's been full of trolls. Like, my Twitter is so bad right now. I'm really disappointed with you guys sending me dumbass questions. Really disappointed. Try again.
Good way of wording that one, Dre. But no, seriously, anyone here who this isn't just me saying it because I got on his bad side, but anyone here who doesn't give Clap the respect he deserves, your voice probably shouldn't be heard, in all honesty. I mean, he's done so much for us. I mean, he's the reason why, he came on the show and he said, Anakin's probably not going to like it, but I want to bring back free-for-all, and I want to do seating based on that. And we had one of the best events. We have already said this is probably the best event throughout all of the Halos, with the exception of STK versus FFA back in 04.
If you guys don't think I love the Halo community, take a look at who's on my event staff. I got Scott Walshy casting. I got Bravo casting. God, you have the pretty much everybody but Sane from the DM SWAT team for fucking Halo 1 repping out of the floor. I have Dmaq working. I love you guys. I do. I think you guys are all great. I think the Halo guys, and I think just gamers in general, are some of the most intelligent people out there when given the opportunity. And I'll always give you guys a chance to work for me. I'm not going to hire some stranger. I'd rather definitely hire kids that I've seen grow up to young adults and help them out as they segue into their next position in life. And look at the floor if you don't believe me. Look at the kids that used to play our tournaments. They're all working for us. They're referees. And and I've helped kids. I've helped people like Kyle Liebel, who's part like a DM practice noob. He's a chemist at Duke. I mean, it's not just about tournaments. It's this is like a family for all of us. And it's like, you guys think we're blowing smoke up your ass when we say that, but I genuinely care about all you guys. Saw some of you guys, like I said earlier, in the ball in Sunny in Columbus. I kind of got choked up talking to neighbor a little bit. I mean, you guys have all grown up. I mean, Gandhi, remember I used to have 7 of you guys sleep on my floor at events 2004. I share a room with 4 staff already. I have 7 players sleeping on my floor for the events. It's just it's crazy, man. This is there's no two ways about it. This is really difficult.
All right. I'll take a job at Anaheim.
There's 2 types of people Clap hires. The first one is retired Halo players. The second one is jacked men who can move shit. That's
Count me out.
Have you seen the production crew?
John
Bobby the Hulk, massive.
John Kerr and Bobby and Clap should enter a 3v3 team tag tournament. It was, oh my god.
They're just monsters, man. Monsters. So that's the qualification. So if you meet either of those, he probably likes you.
I'll post a video of me destroying Nexy in the Meadowlands sometime tonight on Twitter.
That was a good fight.
That happened so long ago, man.
Hey, whatever happened?
If that's the only thing you got on me, I'm happy.
I've never
much dumber things.
I've been with my fair share of street fights. I've never actually backbreakered somebody like WWE like I did you.
I'm still in pain right now.
Did you and Ben Nasty ever get into it?
What's that?
Did you and Ben ever get into a play fight, Balboa?
Oh God, let's not bring this up.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, one of you Halo scumbags put a bomb in the kitchen at the Hilton Anatole, wherever the hell it was.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah,
I got 30 phone
Oh, you goddamn terrorists. I know it was Dmaq.
I got 30 phone calls. That was so ridiculous.
I remember everyone was like, could it be the talking timers? Is that why everyone's freaking out?
Right?
Everyone's landing H1.
Somebody put like a cooler filled with like suspicious shit in the catering kitchen. And like, of course, our dumbasses get the entire hotel evacuated, and we're all like laying in the parking lot for like 8 hours.
That was awesome. We went.
Oh
Dude,
God, I hated every one of you that night.
Oh, we were out there for so long.
They opened up the
They
mall.
did the foot races and shit.
Oh,
Anakin, like super fast.
The Dmaq terrorist thing's an inside joke started by Dmaq. Don't start.
Yeah, no, that is
It's
something. Everybody started calling me. Yeah, and I welcomed
It was
it.
a
and
bomb
was
back in
awesome.
the
It was-
day, man. It was
You started it. It's an inside joke at this point. Don't start that shit, guys. Anyways,
No way.
all right.
Mac, you brown person.
Dre's whispering to us in his bassy voice, so we got to get off here. So
Yeah, it's sayonara.
Guys, it was a great show for episode whatever it was.
13.
Yep.
13, man.
Oh, lucky number 13. We'll be seeing you for episode 14 next
Final
week.
words, final words.
can I close it out real quick? Can I say final words?
Everyone gets
Yeah,
final words.
final words
Close it out.
to everybody. Go.
So why don't you knuckleheads right here on the Skype with me? Why don't you guys organize, get some shit together on how they can give you feedback, and then you guys collect it and give it to me, and let's figure it out and see what we can do. Sound good?
HaloCouncil.com, they can submit it to the forums.
HaloCouncil.com forums.
Step up, do it, guys. I mean, these guys are gonna go out there and they're gonna collect it, and they're gonna, I'm sure they're gonna get a lot of responses, so they're gonna put the work in, and I'll take a look at whatever they send me.
All right, so the forums, also our Twitters. If you want to personally email us, just send it on our.
I just
ask for
posted
it on
my
our
email
Twitter. Okay.
On my Twitter.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So that works too. So either of those two ways. All right, back to you, Clap.
No, that's it. I just wanted to, call to action, guys. I mean,
Yeah,
we
give
did.
a farewell, Clap. I want you to end this show since you kind of solidified it at the end.
I think I've talked way too much already. No, I think Halo 4 right around the corner. I think we proved that there's still fight, and Columbus was great, and I think like I said, Halo still has a chance to come back, and it's same iteration it was at in Columbus. And I think beyond that, we just need to have Plan B, Plan C, Plan D, and continue to grind on the community level to build this back up. So that's all I got for you.
All right. Well, with
That's
that being
tremendous.
said,
Hi, MLG Detach. Hi, you have the best crew cut ever.
detached to the best college gamer on campus. And for everybody else, thank you for watching today. It is always a pleasure, and good night.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nexy. Now, BESTMAN was nice enough to send me some Sanctuary TS gameplay, and I haven't played Halo Reach in about a year, but I'm going to try to commentate this bad boy. Let's give it a shot. It's Sanctuary, I should know it. Anyway, so right off the break, we got BESTMAN throwing grenades bottom middle to their side. Bonfire's going to pick up that custom overshield pretty much uncontested, and we see Clutch jumping ring 2, but he failed to check bottom middle. There's BESTMAN with the overshield, putting it to use. See a guy jetpacking around. Now we see BESTMAN. He checked to his left. He checked his opponent's base. Last place to check was the courtyard, and Ryan Noob goes down. Now BESTMAN one shot away from death, going to pick up the power-up. Nice job out of him. And Flamesword oblivious. We got best shot. BESTMAN putting shots into Flamesword's booty. And I like what BESTMAN's doing here. He's kind of being a nuisance. Clutch is forced to rush him. The rest of the team forced to turn around, take care of BESTMAN. But what does that do? Oh man, Ken is running in there to clean up the rest of the kill. But like I was saying, what does that do? BESTMAN getting behind his opponents and being annoying gave his team time to set up ring 2. That was really cool to see out of him. Now BESTMAN sees 2 opponents in front of him. He knows he has help from Nick up top, taking shots from the side, but he faces Enable one-on-one. Nick gonna jump in there. He should be able to clean that up. Enable goes down. Nice job out of Nick. And BESTMAN is getting his shield back, listening to call-outs. Flamesword, you are not sneaky. Sit down. Ryan Noob is trapped. He tries to jump back. And nice double kill out of BESTMAN so far. Now he's going to sit back and again getting behind his opponent. He saw a guy that was his flag, so good choice out of him. Picking up the shock and Enable, just getting caught off guard. And now Nick, a.k.a. BESTMAN, has no shields, but I like what he's doing again. He starts to run toward bottom middle. He just wants to get into the view of his teammates so his teammates can help him out. But you know what? Flamesword coming off the respawn knew exactly where he was. And you see the rest of BESTMAN's team dying. Gonna turn around, take care of Clutch. He's no shield. See you later. And the rest of the blue team with BESTMAN here, they're gonna start to push ring 2. Enable's up there. He might be by himself, but Ryan Noob trying to jump ring 3. I don't think so. Flamesword though with the jetpack, putting BESTMAN in his place. But that's okay because guess what? BESTMAN made a couple guys weak, made it harder to contest ring 2, and now he's going to start to push again. We see Matt getting aggressive, running bottom middle. It looks like BESTMAN's going to give him cover fire, forcing Enable back. Nice teamwork. And check out BESTMAN's control here. He knew that somebody was trying to push him ring 2. He took his time, helped his team out, and Flamesword getting caught in a reload. BESTMAN put in plenty of shots and draining it, but you know what? He had help. Enable going to clean that one up, and BESTMAN's on the respawn. Ring 3, Flamesword, great place to be with the sniper, unless the entire team is shooting at you. Let's get a jetpack. I like your style. Now here we go again. BESTMAN didn't really know where he was getting shot from, so he simply stepped back, reset his mentality for a second. We see all 3 of BESTMAN's teammates pushing up, so he jetpacks ring 3, tries to help him out. Unlucky for him, Flamesword was watching for it. And here we go, BESTMAN on the respawn. Oh, it's his lucky day, picking up a blader. Enable, guess what? He's ring 1. I'm sure BESTMAN called that out. Throwing a precautionary grenade, and now BESTMAN is looking for respawn. He knows his entire team's alive. There goes one down on the ramp. Who killed him? Where are they? Are they spawning rocks? No, they're not. Are they turret side? Yes, there's one at sniper jumping out with the blader. Blaze is going to clean that one up. Now BESTMAN knows his teammates are down, so he's going to be backing up here, trying to control ring 2, picking up a 6 snipe on Enable. Now he's second rocks. Now they're spawning there, missing a couple shots and getting chased from ring 1. Guy with full overshield. But I like what BESTMAN was trying to do there. He pushed forward as his team was pushing forward. When they started to die, he backed off. Just got a little bit unlucky there and a bad respawn too. But that's okay because he got 5 seconds to think about what he did wrong. It's 34-28. BESTMAN's team, they're doing all right. They haven't had ring 2 control in a while, but they continue to fight for it. They're not making it easy on the red team. BESTMAN, he decides to go ring 1. Now there's a guy by himself, or is he getting plenty of help? That was BESTMAN in a 2v1 situation, but he made the best of it. I want to point something out there. He was getting shot by 2 guys, but he never switched focus. He stayed nice and calm and continued to put shots on the guy who was already hurt. So it was just a matter of a trade there. He's still going to continue to push ring 2. It's 39-33. Make it 40-33. No, 41-33. BESTMAN picking up an excellent double kill. And now that there's at least 2 dead from the red team, BESTMAN's going to go get a sniper. Let's get some revenge, BESTMAN. Put that thing to use, baby. We're going to jump ring 3. No, we're not. We're going ring 1. We see a guy with custom power-up. You know what? We're going to avoid him. Let's go ahead and move over to the rocks. No spawning here. Matt getting taken out, and I don't really like the situation. Oh, no, but BESTMAN gets a 2-fer and almost a triple kill, but he's forced to back off.
Flamesword, you stand no chance, my friend. Now, BESTMAN's starting to heat up. You have to feel good after that. So let's get aggressive. Another kill. That's a killing spree. Putting a body shot on Ryan. He's going to get cleaned up in a second here. Putting shots downfield. And BESTMAN's certainly starting to heat up. Jumping into his opponent's sniper. Sniper in hand. Where are they spawning? They're spawning. Rock's got a couple shots left. Gonna miss one and simply switch to the DMR. Help my teammates out. Now we saw one on the flag side. We're gonna take the long way, but first we're gonna get Ryan. 49-39. Double kill for the win. And BESTMAN, best Halo player alive.